watch them lurk, can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gonna act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Los Angeles Chargers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look... Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And that'll bring up second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So excellent starting field position here for the Chargers. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now McCoy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go and everything is wide open and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 60 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench to tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and now they're going to get him down. Scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
By the Chargers. They'll take
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to number 88. It's a gain of
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. First down throw for Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
A gain of 2.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
27-yard line.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Here on first down. Rolling to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Bridgewater sacked. A loss of 3 yards.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. He'll find Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Browns 0.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And this time he is in. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield and finding the tight end Hooper.
That's good for a Cleveland Browns.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside.
Mayfield's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield has got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mayfield to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because The way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Baker Mayfield sacked.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Bridgewater again. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. Curtis Samuel. A touchdown reception. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Diablos locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. 28-21, the final score. In our game, it's Teddy Bridgewater with a standout first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Bridgewater firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
1st down, Bridgewater. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at midfield. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
10th carry now for McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Harrison on the tackle.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Austin Hooper. It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. The 30. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Will Lutz.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Guys had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pass incomplete.
Mayfield's
The
pass.
passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
To number 80.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
2nd and a yard.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, throw left side complete. That's Brooks. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Here's Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chargers.
To throw, Bridgewater. He'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment.
At the 19-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that will be incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass forced to the ground and incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Chargers 24, Browns 14.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Field on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Mayfield with it once more. And he will find his man on the outside.
That's good.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
At their own 28-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11 now. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
For the running back.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards down my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. You can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch you work, watch you skirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site, red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady.